I'm Suzanne Walker, Director of the Indiana Center for the Book. Our state center, like the other centers featured in this video, is an affiliate of the Library of Congress Center for the Book in Washington, D.C. Our mission is to promote books, reading, libraries, and literacy, with a special emphasis on promoting the unique literary heritage of our state. The authors in this video are from the Midwestern region of the United States. Their books were chosen by their affiliate centers for the book to represent their state's literary heritage. These great reads from great places are chosen every year by affiliate centers. You can see the entire list from this year and preceding years at www.read.gov/greatreads. We are so excited to share our authors, and they will also address the theme of this year's National Book Festival, Books Bring Us Together. I hope you enjoy this conversation and consider listening to all the authors in these Great Reads videos. Together, they are a testament to the richness and diversity of our nation's literary creativity.
I wrote You Should See Me in a Crown in an attempt to write back to my 15, 16-year-old self who was living in Indiana and had no idea whether it was possible to be queer and Black and happy and lead a fulfilling life all in one. It was, in a lot of ways, a blueprint for a possible future.
I'm Joelle Charbonneau, and I'm delighted to have my book, Verify, representing Illinois for the Library of Congress National Book Festival Great Reads from Great Places initiative. Since I can remember, I was told by my teachers and my parents that words were important and facts matter. And really, history does show us that in order for a society to survive, it has to operate on a shared set of facts. Well, unfortunately, you might have noticed, but there's been kind of an erosion of operating on a shared set of facts these days. And there's also been a lack of understanding that the power words have in our lives. It's those things that inspired me to write Verify. I wanted to explore the power of words, to see whether the removal of certain words from our language and the definitions behind them could, alter the course of a country, maybe without anyone realizing it. And I wanted to discover what it would take for somebody who wants to believe one thing to look at facts and use those facts to change their mind.
Books Bring Us Together is such an incredible theme, mostly because to me it plays on the theories presented by Dr. Rudine Sims Bishop in the ideas of mirrors and windows. We want windows to provide us access into other lives that are unlike our own, that teach us about experiences that we will never have, which creates and generates empathy between strangers. But also, books give us access to a better sense of self. They show us that we're not alone and that who we are is okay. We can be affirmed and validated in books. And I think that's really beautiful. And my hope is that You Should See Me in a Crown does that for young readers, old readers, everyone in between, that even if you're not a queer Black girl from Indiana, you too deserve a great love story. You deserve to be loved, not in spite of who you are, but because of the whole of who you are.
Writing Verify, it was something that scared me because I wasn't sure what I would find while I was writing it and what I would think about the world once I was done. But the one thing that writing Verify and its sequel Disclose really drove home for me was the power that words really have in our everyday lives. Words can push you down. They can alter laws. They can inspire us to stand up again. And more than anything, words bring us together, which is probably why I love so much the theme of this year's National Festival. Because yes, books bring us together. They help us walk in other people's shoes and see the world from other points of view. Books help us understand people that we think are different than us. And they teach us that underneath the surface, there is so much that is the same. Words and stories and books bind us together through shared experiences in a way that we need now more than ever. And they teach us that opening new doors can be intimidating, but that new and different does not have to be feared.
A book that was incredibly significant to me when I was growing up, but mostly when I was coming out, is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. So rarely in my life had I seen books where queer kids were given the space to have the same types of love stories as other kids. There was something so earnest and honest and freeing about seeing that on the page that it stuck with me so long after I read it. In fact, I kept a copy of Love, Simon, Simon Versus in every backpack I carried for like 5 years, just in case. You never wanted to be stuck somewhere without it.
When I was in 4th grade, I fell in love with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Just the idea that you could open a door to something as simple as an old wardrobe and launch an adventure into a whole new world of new experiences and, I don't know, new ideas. I've never forgotten that. I also haven't stopped looking for Narnia in every wardrobe that I come across. True story. I kind of think that Narnia one day will be on the other side. Unfortunately, since it has yet to appear to me yet, I have to rely on what I know when I write, which is probably why you see so much of my home state of Illinois in many of the books that I write.
My favorite thing about Indiana, aside from the fact that my family is here, are the wide open spaces. I lived in New York for a long time after I graduated college, and so I got used to very compact spaces, a lot of concrete, a lot of people everywhere. But in Indiana, there's something so freeing about being able to hop in your car, roll the windows down, turn your music up loud, and just drive for miles where there's nothing on either side of you except for cornfields. That is the thing that I love most about this state, and it's the thing that I missed the most when I was away.
And if you read Verify, you will see the characters stop by one of my absolute favorite places in Chicago, historic Wrigley Field, home of the 2016 World Series champions, Chicago Cubs. Yeah, I'm a fan, just a bit. And while I've been asked to show you something that tells you about my personality, I could show you a Cubs hat or one of my many, many, many jerseys. But I decided to show you something a little bit different. These are shoes, and this is a harness, and I use them for rock climbing. Now, I have never done this until a year ago. If you had asked me 2 years ago whether I would go rock climbing and climb up a vertical face of a wall and to get to the top and try not to die, my answer would have been no, there are easier ways. But part of me wanted to research a new book, and the other part, wanted to know really if I could do it. I wanted to know if I could get to the top. And I think that sums me up the best, and also my writing and why I write so many different kinds of genres. I want to keep seeing what's on the other side of the horizon. My personality is one that wants to keep learning, something new and different. I want to keep growing and changing, even when I'm scared of it. So this is me today, and hopefully when next we meet, I will not have broken bones from a fall, and who knows what I'll be up to next. But I also hope that you will, by then, read Verify, and that you'll finish it off the series by reading Disclose. And when you're done, I hope you not only see how powerful the words you use are, I hope Verify encourages you to stand up and use your words to change the world. Because we can do that together with our words.